Hello guys, Stargamer here, and welcome back to Mass Effect. Now I'm so glad to finally get back to the game. It's been a crazy week. And hopefully there were no interruptions or whatever, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Let's see.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Let's talk to Caden first. What you got to say, buddy?
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
How you doing?
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. Doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
I couldn't do it by myself.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown cruise. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Seems like you know a lot.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
Actually they were wiped out, so not really.
My family were homesteaders on Mindoir. I'm the only one left. But I've moved beyond that.
Oh, that's right, Akuze. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
Sure, why not?
Captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Okay, there is... Oh wait, do I have any... Dr. Chakwas!
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Let's ask.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Yeah, not as glamorous as you think, you know?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you think about the captain?
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
What about Caden?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
Never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What's that?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Ew, like what?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Wow, he's really tough then.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
See, anything? Yep, anything to get in my locker? Yes, guys, always check your locker. Oop, there's Ashley. Hey there.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Yeah.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
How would you know? It's okay.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Doing okay?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Welcome aboard.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, imagine that. She went through what Shepard did on Akuze, watching everyone die. Okay. Let's see, let's check what's going in the elevator. Come on, loading screen. Ah, there's the Mako. That thing. It's got great shields, but I absolutely hate how it maneuvers. Just wait. And apparently they're going to bring it back in the new Mass Effect games, but hopefully they said they're going to work on the maneuverability of it. I hope so.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What you got?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Yeah, this is where you can buy stuff, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'll just do it later. Let's go back. So you gotta go talk to Joker on the bridge. Come on. Alright, let's go up and see what I can see. Thank you. Ah, there's Presley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Yeah, it's a galaxy map, but I can't use it. I can't use it because I'm not the commanding officer. Anderson is. So let's just head and go say hi to Joker. Wait. Ah. Something I could pick up for extra points. Okay.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Here we go. Head into the Citadel. I'm trying to talk to the council, see they'll listen, but, you know, sometimes they don't listen. Yeah, the Citadel is an entire space station.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Yeah.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
are at the Citadel.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Well, he is.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Thank you.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
At this point, I'm with you. Gosh, Odina. It's Saren's fault, not mine. Let's see. Ooh, let's break into the computer console. See. Dang it, come on. Yes! Argus Row Cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system that was recalled before a team could investigate further. No patrols were scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? That's... I think that's a side mission, but... hacking into... Is that Odina's computer? Sure. I really don't like the guy. He's kind of a jerk. Let's see. Map. Oh, yes. The lovely Avina. Oh. That's Sivolus and Elcor offices. Now, some of these are on the council, but some aren't. Like the Elcor, you have to hear how they talk. They talk really funny.
I can't. Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
And they talk like that because they show absolutely no emotion. I call them Eeyore. Stuck again, you know, so they have to actually put in there how they're feeling.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What's a consort?
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where is she?
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Din Korlak. I think I know that name from another game.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
Earth Clan? Maybe you could be a little bit nicer about it. You're being a jerk. Why so cranky? I'll get to that in a minute.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Hey, just asking a question here. Let's keep asking, see if I can bug him more.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Seriously, I want to know.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Yeah, that's just not fair.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
So that's why they call me Earth Clan, because they have lots of clans. Okay. Now what's your duties as an ambassador?
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Unfortunately, yeah, but they kind of still treat us like second class. You only got her like 30, 40 years ago.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
I wanna know why so cranky.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
I want something nice to him, but he doesn't give me an option. Oh well.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Cranky, cranky, cranky. So that's mine. Yeah, I need to go there. Okay. I want to check out. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, see, we're still regarded, humans are still regarded as newcomers. Let's talk to the receptionist. Hi there.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
How do you know who I am?
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
So I'm being watched, kind of like Big Brother. That's great.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
Avina, oh yeah.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
I will, because it's just kind of comical, the stuff she says, so I'll go see that in a minute.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Okay, let's go talk to Avina.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Okay, what do you got to say?
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
What about CSEC?
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
I'm gonna go through all this, guys. It may seem a little boring, but it just gives a little more background on the Citadel and more of the history behind this game.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Oh. I want to know.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Yeah, just an embassy?
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Lesser species? Excuse me?
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Okay. I want to know why were we opposed?
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
I probably shouldn't, but...
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Let's see, me ask. What about the Spectres?
Do you know anything about Spectres?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What about the Council?
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Doesn't sound that great to me.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Blah, 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 blah. I can't... Was it just log off?
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
So basically, I'm not allowed to talk about that. Jeez, they really are biased, aren't they? Now, let's see. Let's go this way. Diplomat.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Okay. What else you got for me? Elcor, what do you got to say?
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
What do you got to say, Caden?
Sure is peaceful here.
This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Big place.
No kidding. What that is, guys, is a keeper. They're like the janitors. They keep up the maintenance and stuff like that. No one's really sure what exactly they do. Let's go to CSAC. What is that laid?
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Uh-huh.
Of course she would. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Frederick.
Whoops!
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
About half of them are... Let's see how many humans are in here.
What do you want? Oh, Commander.
Whoops!
Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
Talking about Shaira?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Where can I find her?
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Thanks, kid. Yeah, makes you feel old, huh? What do you got, bartender?
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Why not?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Sure.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What about Shaira's?
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
What about entertainment?
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Oh, so Cora's Den's a bad bar.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Who's this? Asana.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Fine then. Okay, where am I going? Let's go to CSEC. Let's go bug the guys at CSEC, see what they got to say. Executor Palin.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Someone like me.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
I'm not going there.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
No, yeah.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Well, gee, you were helpful.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye,
Commander. Let me see. You go back this way anyways. Let's see if you can go talk to Shaira. Shaira is across the bridge, she said, from the embassies, which means... Well, let's see. Citadel Tower, CSEC Academy. Okay, well, actually, guys, I think I'm going to end this episode here. And, I'll be back later with some more stuff, but I'm so glad to be able to get back in the game. It's been a while since I've played. You guys, I'll put in the description, you guys can follow me on Twitter, on Tumblr, and on Facebook. And until next time, thanks for watching.